Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? It's just a launching pad.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Clark Schmidt. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Matt Chapman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Chapman working through some struggles lately. Line drive. Verdugo makes the grab, one away. Here's the Giants lineup. And here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
One out, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So here's Wade now. Wade in his 6th season, 31 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span.
1 ball, no strikes.
Man at first, one away. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Runner takes off. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the grab, 2 down. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Throw over to first, and he's back safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
That one off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Slice down the right side. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Willie Adames stands in. On the corner for a strike. Two outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Outside. Now 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. So they strand a pair. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. Hayden Birdsong.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Chisholm came up with 4 hits in his last game. Lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Boogie had 4 hits his last time out, and when you look at the way that a season can go, there can be times you hit the ball hard, you get nothing out of it. There are times where you have a really good day at the plate. Well, he got rewarded in that last one, and I'm sure he wants to ride that train as long as possible.
Aaron Judge, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer.
Oh, gets dirty. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger, leading the AL in batting average. Down and away for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's down and away. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in now and watches strike one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Stanton launched a homer in his most recent game. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Bellinger off of first with two away. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out of the inning. The Yanks leave one, scoreless after one. Back at Yankee Stadium, second inning set to go. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Swings through that.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Now it's the DH, Pirar Encarnacion. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Encarnacion matched a homer in his last game. Sliced hard but foul. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now here is Patrick Bailey. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Ball one there. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And there's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's an early 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Austin Wells. Wells smashed a couple of homers in his last game. Birdsong back to work. That one fouled off. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wisely on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, DJ.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lee makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Yanks held in check. They're down 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Two.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Schmidt winds and deals. That one the other way. Cabrera. The throw to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just missed. Check swing went around. And the count 1-1. Right side. Judge makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Fouled off left side. The shortstop takes the ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Way high.
Full count.
Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Batting up, the left fielder.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One out, base is empty. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. First time up, he grounded to third. And Judge spoils that one. One down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lee brings it in, and there's 2 away.
the center fielder, number 35, Cody.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Chapman. And that'll do it. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now here is Willie Adames. His first at bat was a strikeout. Adames in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's already homered in this game. Inside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And they trail it here 2-1. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
The 1-0. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Fly to left his first time. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Not close with that one. And that is ball one. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Stanton stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
In the dirt. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Adames over to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Schmidt back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Oh, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. Ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And now it's even up. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And up next for the Giants, Brett Wisely. Into center. Bellinger pulls that one down, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Down the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. On the ground, right side. Fitzgerald tosses to first, out. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Wisely makes the grab for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a foul ball.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2.
Well struck right field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Close,
No,
but
that's a
called
ball.
a ball. And that's ball one. The Yankees leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. It is 11th strikeout, and this one really racking up the whips. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Eric Miller. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 68, Eric Miller.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a ball popped up. Chapman should have this one. And it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Judge rips that one. And there are two outs.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Two outs, base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Fitzgerald handles, throws the first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check. They lead it 2-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of inning number 7. And now Tyler Fitzgerald.
Second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
No ball.
1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-2.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clark Schmidt is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First offering, runner goes.
No.
Pitch outside. No throw, safe at second. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second and fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. Just missed. Back safely. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Next is the designated hitter, Pilar Encarnacion, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm throws to first in time. That's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Rogers, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Lee pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smash down the left field line. Wisely makes the catch. That is the inning. So the Yanks go in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Luke Weaver gets the call from the pen. He's been so good against lefties. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
No.
Just misses there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
In the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baya. Can't remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Misses, and the count's even at 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and the count's full.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others, and right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Giants down in order. And our score remains 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Oswaldo Cabrera.
Third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And that's a strike. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chapman makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batter number 11, shortstop, Bichette.
So up next, Bo Bichette. He is singled and he is flied to left. On the ground and foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Grounds 1 to short. Adames whips it across.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Alex Verdugo getting ready to hit. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 2-1. Back in New York. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Wade swings through it for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. Two strikes.
And now 1 and 2.
One ball.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Ball.
First pitch misses. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next offering is in for a strike. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Luis Gil.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Up the middle, and there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Wade handling the duties, and it gets back in. Lee leads off first with 1 away. That's down and in.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
There's a strike, and a count 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
In the air, left side. Stanton is there. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Goes down looking.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in the Bronx, and starting in this one, Kyle Harrison.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
This to third. Judge out on the play.
Batting third, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
2 down, base is empty. And here comes Bellinger.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That misses.
That's the ball.
1-0.
1-0.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Adames the throw to first. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. We played an inning. No score. Back now in the Bronx. Willie Adames stands in. Heel back to work. And Willie fouls one back. Heel, a former rookie of the year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And here is Matt Chapman. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1 ball,
Our
1
umpire
strike.
behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
That one missed.
That's a ball.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity
2 balls,
and
1
relationship
strike.
players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them. flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Mike Yastrzemski in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Yastrzemski with a homer in his last game. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Herrera Encarnacion will hit next. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
There's a strike. Yastrzemski stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back for more from the Bronx. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And a pitch. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's to third. Fair ball. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Out front and foul to the left side. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third, and that's a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 6 in the series so far. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Popped up. Adames. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Out to center, Lee. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Jason.
And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez, a switch hitter batting right. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Out towards left center, Ramos sizing this one up. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First pitch just misses. Out towards right center field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Bailey on at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
At the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. That clips a corner. Top of the third, no score. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
The changeup missing, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ramos swings through it for strike 1. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8, 2 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out number 1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Chisholm stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Fitzgerald tosses to first. 2 out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Judge rips that one out of here. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball still 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Now back, first baseman, Paul.
So 2 down, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Chapman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Doubled in his first AB. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Giants go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fly to center his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now, Jason Dominguez. And that one upstairs, ball one. Bichette over at first with one away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lifted in the air out to left. Ramos hauls it in for the out.
The kicker, number 39, Alex Jackson.
And here's Alex Jackson. And first offering is fouled off. And that one popped in the air left field. Lee on the move and makes the grab. And that is that. The Yanks lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Heel back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Jazz tosses to first. One away here in the fifth. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit, and he's already singled in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Popped in the air, left field, reaching for it and brings it in. So the batting order turns over. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Late on that fastball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in New York, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Adames makes the grab, one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. One out, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. No, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yastrzemski hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 2. Fitzgerald in plenty of time to first. That's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Back in the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Wade in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That's off the inside corner.
Inside.
Ball 2. Yankees up by 3. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Caught him looking for the K. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Gil out of the game. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
Scott Efros comes on now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
On the ground to first, and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tristan Beck. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 2 in this one. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So digging in, Bo Bichette. And that's a fair ball. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. The 0-1. Bunts it in the air.
That's an infield fly.
the catcher, number 39.
Here's the catcher, Alex Jackson.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up. An add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Austin Wells. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Fastball for a strike. It's softly on the ground left side. And foul ball. Two on, one out. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one just misses. Going to count 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Cabrera on second. Bichette over at first with one away. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Right side to Adames. That's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaisiga.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Just missed.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Loaisiga goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a four-seamer. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Drilled out towards left center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike.
2 outs, base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tap foul at the plate. Loaisiga fires, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Randy Rodriguez. Back to the top of the order now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Tapped softly on the ground. Steps on first for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And there's a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Miller, the lefty, warming up as well. And ball one to Judge. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one way inside. That one down the line. Chapman over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 3 and the Giants here at New. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Fernando Cruz. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-2. And that one missing low. Got him swinging. And 1 out now.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Bailey in the box again, takes the strike. Cruz, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. The 0-1 hit on the ground to short. Bichette. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Up next is Giants, the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in. That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Lee stands in here, takes ball one low. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Up next for the Giants, the first baseman.
And up next for the Giants, Lamar. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Devin Williams.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1. No, that's inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the bottom of the eighth. Now the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Rodriguez back to work. This one high in the air to left center. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 1 for 3. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
In the air, right field. Yastrzemski makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now batting the third baseman, Oswaldo.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ground ball right side. Fitzgerald gets it to first. Third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 8 full. Yankees 3. Back in New York. Here's Elliot Ramos.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Breaking ball through there for a strike. The Yanks trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.